This is Ruben Lowing. It's my Wednesday leadership talk here. So when there's always this challenge where people get excited about something new, that they don't like their job, they lost their job, they're um, they got laid off, whatever. The industry is changing. There's disruption in the world, hence this coronavirus thing, right? And but there's great opportunity because of it, okay? But people don't do nothing. They they don't engage. They don't follow the process. They don't stick to the system. Okay, so here's where we're going to talk about um, the beta mindset. Okay, so whenever it's amazing. Whenever there's stress, you go into beta. Okay, beta, your brain restricts new information, so you're limited to the your subconscious programming, those habits and routines that are already set. Okay, but when you're doing something new, something you've never done before, it's hard to do anything. It's hard to get progress with the same programming that you have, that's already set. Okay, because it's new. You've never done it before. Okay, so whenever you're doing something that has a system, that the system is supposed to make that easier, make that transition easier. It's kind of like, we're kind of made that way, right? We're task oriented, right? In the Bible, when Adam and Eve, committed the original sin, okay, so then God, gave them restrictions and limitations, and he cursed the ground, and you had to work for your food, right? And then Moses came up with the Ten Commandments, which should have been, those are processes to achieve, okay, salvation, right? All right. But being human beings, it's doing anything new. Okay, it's hard, especially when you're in beta mode, when you've got stress in your life, right? And so with this going on, jobs, people being laid off or sent home, and all these things, people are in beta. Okay, they're frozen. So how do you overcome beta? Okay, well, there's a couple ways. All right, and one is, it's kind of funny. People being comfortable with you. Okay, so no matter what's going on, man, you are nice to them, you are encouraging to them, you try to help them. Okay, and people know when you're legitimately really trying to help them, and they're resisting. They know they're resisting, and they'll stop eventually. Okay, when they realize that you really care about them and you really are wanting to help them. Okay, and then the other thing is high beta. Okay, when it becomes a life or death, or something really bad's going to happen unless they take some serious action, right? Then they will move, and they will move in grand fashion. Okay, they'll be at a high state and take massive action. Okay, but unfortunately, they usually wait till there's no other choice, right? They're they're getting nipped at their heels, right, before they start really running. The dogs are nipping at their heels before they really start to run. If you can picture that, that's kind of how people are. All right, or you got to get them to see that there's a path to run on and run fast, and it's wide open and clear, and then they can go. Okay. But if not, you have to do it. Okay. So what we have here, with the way things have changed, all right, it's, everybody has gone to Zoom calls, right? Everybody has is doing that, okay? And so people they're doing it. They're doing it for schools. Cosmetology schools are doing Zoom training. Isn't that amazing? Right? Found that out today. Just trying to get a haircut for my wife. Right? But that's what's going on. Okay, so you just got to be patient. You just got to be patient, and you got to keep making more calls and working. It's kind of hard making new contact because people aren't out. Okay, people aren't. They aren't doing things. Okay, but just keep talking to them. Just let if there's anything good news you can tell them. Oh, you really missed this call. There was this last call last night. This girl was on fire, right? She was hot. She was like, I couldn't believe how high a rate of energy she was maintaining throughout this whole call. It was pretty awesome, right? And it's she knows how to, that energy is attractive. That energy causes more energy. So the calls are good, all right? The information is good. So just keep promoting it. When people they finally pay attention, they finally get on it, and they finally listen, right? There's nothing that's going to be said that's going to shut them down. Now, when they start trying to talk to other people, right, and they run into people that are in beta, when they understand that that's what's going on, they don't get discouraged. And that's why I'm putting out this message. All right. Have a good Wednesday.